Put your hands together for the amazing job, Sluk.
Thank you, everybody. How we doing tonight, Rose Bar? We doing good? I wasn't supposed to perform tonight, but I'm up here by popular demand. So we're going to find out right now that sometimes the popular choice isn't always the best choice. All right, anti-bullying bikers. Honestly, this is the only group of bikers I would want to be stuck in a bar with. Right? I walk into a bar, usually there's a bunch of bikers in there, I just walk right back out again. Not because I don't like them, but just they scare me. They scare me a little bit. Even though my cousins are here tonight, let's hear from my cousins. There's a lot of Sluks in the house tonight. They're here not to see me. They didn't even know I was here. That's how much my family supports me. My family's very supportive. They just accidentally came to my show. They've known all my other shows when I post them, but they come to this one accidentally. So thank you very much. It's the thought that counts, I guess. But this is a great cause, really. We can't complain about this, anti-bullying. I'm a little torn on that, though, because if it wasn't for bullying, I wouldn't be up here on this stage doing what my therapist calls an unhealthy coping mechanism. I went to 20 different schools, or 10 different schools, moved to 20 different houses before I was 20, so I was always like the fresh meat in the prison, you know what I mean? Not that anybody in here has been to prison, come on now. Let's not go there. This is the good group of bikers. The bad group of bikers are right down the street, and we won't talk about them. Anybody here have any kids, any parents in the house tonight? A few? That makes me feel good, because sometimes I go to shows with younger crowds. Not that you're old. You're not old. I'm getting off bad with the bikers. I'm getting off on the wrong foot with the bikers. But I go to younger crowds sometimes, and I'm the only one there that has kids, because I'm the only one that doesn't know how to pull out. You know what I mean? I failed health class in Catholic school. Rhythm method, I had no idea what that was. I thought it was a Gloria Estefan song. You know? I have had 2 boys in my life. A few years ago, we almost had to put out a missing persons report for one of them, but then I had to turn off the electricity in the house to do some work, because he was missing, but I still had to fix the refrigerator, you know? And this is what I heard coming from the disgusting room upstairs when I shut off the electricity. Where the hell did the Wi-Fi go? And that's when I remembered I had a 16-year-old kid who went in there 2 years before, and he was 18 now and hadn't come out since. If you need to find a teenager, just shut off their porn and their Xbox, and they will come and look for you. It's really no problem. It's no problem at all. My kids, do you have kids? Do they love you? No, my kids hate me too. We can just say it. There's no kids here tonight. We left them all home with the Labrador Retriever, right? Babysitters cost too much. My kids always say they hate me. They hate me for like the most stupid little quibbles. They're like, Dad, you never make eye contact with us when you talk to us. And I'm like, oh, this crap again. Dad, you don't spend enough time with us. I'm like, you know what? I really don't have time for this stuff right now. I'm very busy. Dad, you don't even know our names. They got me on that one. Little what's his face and the other guy got me on that one. I'll tell you what, when they're right, they're right. I took them out to California a couple years ago. They're brats. I took them to California, took them to Disneyland, happiest place on earth, right? Every single picture I took of these kids, this is what they look like. My mom texts me, what are you doing to those poor kids? I'm like, I don't know, they're eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or they're eating ice cream for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They're hanging out with Goofy. It's basically Guantanamo Bay down here for these poor kids, you know? So I thought maybe that was unfair. Maybe that was what I was like when I was their age. So I went home and I looked through some old pictures of myself, photo pictures, like paper pictures, right? You guys remember paper pictures? This is an old crowd. Oh my God. But I found a picture of myself around their age, and this is what it looked like in the picture. I was at a wastewater treatment plant with my grandparents. My kids are brats. Speaking of California, did you guys hear my fellow comedian, because we were good friends, of course, Bob Saget just died recently. Bob Saget, it was a shame. They said he died, brain bleed. This is funny stuff we're talking about right now. But he said he hit it on his headboard and died from hitting it on his headboard. I didn't even know that was possible. I probably should check out. I might have killed about 10 women in the last couple of years. I probably should have called them the next day. I at least would have attended the funeral, you know? I mean, it's the only right thing I could do. You guys, do we love cancel culture here at the Rose Bar? Do we love cancel culture? No, I don't like it either. Like, some people should be canceled, like Hitler, cancel that guy. But maybe leave Johnny Depp alone, you know? Like, but there's one guy out there that we should be canceling that nobody's talking about. Have you seen these Cologuard ads? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. It's a little, you're just sitting there at the beach. You're just hanging out at the beach, you're at the pool, you're having lunch, and this little box just walks up to you. And he's like, hey, you might have cancer. You should probably take a crap in me and mail that, and let's find out. Cancel that bastard. Cancel him. Cancel him. That's wrong. That's just wrong. And here's the thing. When the mailman comes to pick that up, they know what's in that box. They know what's in there. It's not a brown box like the stuff. This lady probably knows what I mean. When you order something, you just had that look about you. They know what's in there, so you can't get away with that. Let's cancel that guy. One last thing. I was driving to a show recently, and I actually went past a place called Adult World. You guys seen this place? Speaking of, you know what I'm talking about. So I went to Adult World, or I didn't go there, I went past it. Yeah, I went there. Anyway. I went inside Adult World, and I was looking for stuff that, like, us adults, because we're all adults, what we would want, right? Which is like, I wanted to wake up without having some phantom pain that just appeared in the middle of the night, you know? I wanted to watch a TV show without falling asleep. You know what I mean? I wanted to be able to sleep through the night without having to get up and take a piss. You know what I mean? Like, I just wanted sleep, basically. That's what I'm looking for in Adult World. I just wanted sleep. But instead, all they had were these things in there that, like, run on batteries and make noise. And, like, that shit's going to keep me up at night, all right? That's the last thing adults want in Adult World. Just let us go in there without our kids and take a nap. That's all we need, Adult World. That's all we need. All right, so are we ready for our first comic of the evening? Oh, we have to be more ready than that. There we go. There we go. She has performed for the troops overseas, and you've seen her in The Wolf of Wall Street with Leonardo DiCaprio. Please welcome to the stage, Tracy Jane, everybody. Give it up for Tracy.